EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 36 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st down, they'll go with an option right. He'll take this forward for about 5. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Out of shotgun, it's Dart, flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in! Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. At their own 19-yard line. A A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
A first down throw for Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Flush to his right. Now he takes off.
That's just great awareness there. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. Tucks it, comes a runner, gets past the mark.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Zone read, a give to Harvey. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Denver first down. To throw is Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the Giants' 19-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Rolling right. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Months for the Broncos field goal. 40-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's caught! And he will score! Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Now, Gano for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants extend their advantage to 14-3. 14. Broncos 3. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. Now to throw it here on 1st down. Forced out wide. Now he'll run. And Nix with the wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop. But he's got the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Nix now on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Throwing is Nix. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. Give him 16 there and a 1st down. They'll go play action with Nix. Forced to his right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll run with Tracy. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Connects with his big tight end, man Hurts. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Dart going to keep this on his own read. And that's not going to yield a whole lot to about the 28-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 34-yard line.
with Harvey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, it's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to be third down. Back to throw is Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Gunnar Olszewski on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Right here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. That's the rookie from Texas, John A. Brown. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
He'll step up and run this. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's a second and 9. Throwing. Nix. That's caught by Harvey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Here's Nix to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Into space. Inside the 30. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A big-time play out of the G-Men. 53 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
Out of shotgun. It's done. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Scatterboo trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
One more time, it's Scatterboo. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Broncos 3. To kick off for New York.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. On first down, here's Nix to throw. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. That is big connection inside the 20. A big one there to start the second half. Pickup of 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
2nd down. Nix. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
On the return, it's Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Scannable. And he'll get Fuller for about a yard. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop.
Down at the 26. Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 9. Throwing, Dart. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Out of the gun, 3rd down, it's Dart. And he does all he can to get away, but there's going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
for the Giants.
Away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
30-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. A run with Harvey. Room to run past midfield. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run once more, that's Harvey. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Broncos.
16-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now for Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
First down.
He'll throw. It's Nix. Moving to his right. And he will take this one across into the end zone. From Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
He's got it. Broncos are back within one score. It is an 8-point game.
Broncos 13. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll take this forward for about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. The RPO. That one is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In motion, it's Robinson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll go, and here's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. To throw is Nix, exiting the pocket right. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard. Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Nix. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
For the two-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Start out here with an option to the left. And they'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Off. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Dark. This one broken up. It is incomplete, so they go with the screen. It was snuffed out. And now it's fourth down. We're all set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hicks now to throw it here on first down. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
Next, from the gun on third down. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On the ground, here's Tracy. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it is Dark. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
Dart's pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
The tackle made by Chris Ward. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 7. Throwing. Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that ball. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Broncos.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Again, it's Harvey. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Back to throw is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he will go all the way. Portland Sutton cut down Denver. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Clark. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense, and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's Nix to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram. The tight end. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Looking out of the gun. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On the return, Olszewski.
Olszewski on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here's first and 10. And a shotgun. It's Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Rolling right. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Dart. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery. And hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Throwing again, Dart. Forced out wide. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? Incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Victory formation. Defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.